All right, so this strategy is quite simple. It's forget about the one on the main chart. Let me remove this. Let me remove this too. Are you seeing my screen though?
Yes, I am sure.
Okay. I was trying to do this on my phone, but then I couldn't add levels on my RSI on the phone. Okay, so very easy, very quick. This is just the RSI and the moving average strategy. Okay, what you want to do here is okay. So what you're doing here is can you just mute yourself so that you can only.
That's why they say get to know. Because slowly they're going to get to
Benson Ephraim, please can you mute yourself? There's a lot of noise from your end. Okay, he's out. Oh God. All right, so what we are doing here is just following the RSI movement. The RSI, let me quickly show you the properties of this. So this moving average is moving average with period 20. The method is simple and then you apply to close, all right? And then the RSI is with period 1. RSI with period 1 apply to close and levels 20 and level 80. These people joining. Please, once you join, kindly mute your mic, please. Once you join, kindly mute your mic. Benson, can you hear me? Okay, I think it has stopped again. Okay, so the RSI is period 1 apply to close. Yeah, simple levels 20 and 80. All right, so what you want to see is for it to cross above or below the level 80 or 20 respectively. I know a lot of people would say once it touch level 80, you enter a sell, or once it touches level 20, you enter a buy. That is not how to use the RSI, okay? That is not how to use the RSI, especially when you are mixing it or merging it up with another indicator. What you want to do is, number one, be very, very patient. What you want to do is enter the corresponding trade when the RSI leaves that zone. For example, here, if you enter the trade here, let's say it touched here and moved below, right? You would have stayed up in this trade all from here to here, let's say here to here, and you'll be in loss, okay? But look at when the RSI left the zone, when it left this level 20, it kept going up. This is the point here. At this point, it left level 20. That's if you're buying crash now, and look at the movement since then. It has been ascending. So what would I do? It has gotten to, how would I close this trade, for example? This is M15 though. It has gotten to level 80 here. I'll just close this trade. Now, this is 1, 2, 3 days of buying, and you're in profit all through, okay? You can put, I know some people always put level 50 for you to buy or hold, whatever. But you can just ride all the way, especially when you're on small time frame. And then if you look at H1, you can see you are still on a strong buy according to what your RSI is saying. So if you look at what I just explained earlier, when it leaves the zone, look at when it's touched this zone here. All right, this is where it touched and moved above. So you would have entered this trade here, right? And then this is a huge buy all the way before it got here to crown and started coming down. You can see it gave you a nice double top here, and then it started coming down, gave you a very long range here for hours, then moved down. So what you are waiting for is for it to break out of these levels, level 80 here. You're looking for it to come down from level 80. All right. So once it comes out of level 80, I personally will still look for an engulfing pattern before I enter this trade. I will still look for an engulfing pattern right there before I take this sell personally. But for you, you can just use only this if you're using your phone, but I'm mostly always on my system. All right, so I'll just add this pattern um, software, and then I'll just write it all the way down. And you can see after it came out of the level 80, it did not return back until maybe here when it ranged for a while, for a very long while. But if you're using this, you can always just use your trailing stop loss, put a good distance from your entry and your profit, okay? And then just trail your stop. It's very, very profitable. A lot of people will tell you once it touches level 80, you take a sell, or once it touches level 20, you take a buy. No, that is wrong. Once it's leaving level 20, look at this one here. This is the current market sentiment. It's a buy. It's a buy. Except you're a good scalper like me, then you can catch the spikes in between. But this is a clear buy. And this market is going to buy up all the way up until here. And then, but there might be some ranging in between because of this support level here. This is a verified support level here. Market has not gotten there. That's why it's having all this trembling here. It's a very strong buy. And then there. Okay, yeah. I don't trade a lot of other instruments. So let me just click to add all. I focus on the boom and crash instruments, show all. So let's quickly look at others. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of, this is a ranging market here. First of all, let's move to M15. Okay, good, very good. Now this market here now is a range. This is a ranging market here. 1 minute, please. All this place is a range. Can you see? Market is neither going up nor coming down here. This kind of movement, I will personally just avoid it. Although you can still catch some good trades if you move down to M5. Do you see this? Can you see? So if you are seeing a range on a higher time frame, you can as well go to the lower time frame and catch your move. Look at this, for example, it moved up into this level and then look, very aggressive move here to come down. And of course, if you have this detector band, you can always use it as well. Once price comes outside at the top, definitely the next move is for it to come down. Once it comes out outside at the bottom, it's going up. Can you see? It comes outside at the bottom here, you can take another buy. At the bottom, a buy. This is a buying trend, okay, although it's very slow. Look at this, at the top here, down, bottom, up, top, down, bottom, up, top, down, bottom, it's going up. Okay, so all you just need to do is all you just need to do is to know how and where and when to use this RSI, and you'll be profitable. when it comes down from 80, look at it very well. Let it come out of 80 before you take your sell. Let this one come above 20 before you take your buy, and then you just ride. I personally wouldn't recommend you to use this on 1 minute time frame. Although if you are a scalper, maybe you just have small profit, small equity, you can as well still use it. Look at this place here. You don't have to trade every time though. Look at this one here now. Let's see something. Okay. This one here now is saying it wants to buy. Now don't rush and just enter a buy. From what I'm seeing on this detector band to now, this one is still coming back down. So wait for it to come outside. See it clearly. Trade what you see. Don't think that, okay, it has touched it back now, it will buy. You might end up losing. Okay, you might eventually end up losing. Wait for it to come outside. Let it draw a clear line for you. Then you take your trade. And also make sure that your screen is always at the smallest resolution. So 5 minutes, 1 minute, anyone you're comfortable with, use it on it. Let's just look at another single instrument. Hold on. Let's just look at another instrument. Do I still have people here? Please, if you let's tell me the instrument you want us to look at next. Please, someone tell me the instrument you want us to look at.
V75X.
V75-1X. All right. This is it.
No, you are going to jump 75. I say V75-1X.
This should be it. All right. And of course, this also works on every instrument or every one of them. Let's look at it here. Okay, this is also another good place to take cognizance of. Now, where is my crosshair? Now, look at this. No, look at this trend right here, and then it broke the trend. Okay, it's simple. Oh, it came outside here and went back down, touched it and continued its upward movement. See, it's provided it has come outside. Me, I would always use small lots because I'm not greedy. Hold on, please. Because I'm not greedy. So even if I eventually lose, because you don't expect to always win with this simple strategy, the market is not your friend. And they didn't design this thing for you to always win. Okay. But if you know the tricks, you definitely know how to make money with it. Now, it came outside at this point here and then came back down. Now, this little, let's look at this. Okay, then it started moving back at this point from here to here. This is what you see. Then you have this reversal movement, which is very huge. Okay, now if you see this kind of movement, just draw a trend line. Just draw a trend line. Don't get scared that it's coming back down. Then you opt out. And if you still want to confirm it, of course, this will be a range on H1. Can you see? It's a range on H1. It means it is still down at the bottom. So don't rush and say, it's going back down, and then you just run and close. Excuse me. If you are not satisfied with what you're seeing on M15, go down to M5. If you really, really do want to trade it, go down to M5. Hold on. Go down to M5, and then you see it clearly. And then you can take your trade. Is that clear? You see it clearly and you can take your trade. It's very straightforward on M5. Can you see that on M5, once it came out, it did not come back down inside to touch 20. It kept going up. But when it kept going up, it only ended the trade somewhere here. It only ended the trade somewhere here for you. Okay. So if you now want to take the reversal trade again, wait for it to come back outside. Once it is outside, it broke the trend line here. Can you see? So all these things are intertwined. If you want to use trend line and RSI only, you can. If you want to, moving average only. If you want me to give you two other indicators that you can combine with this, I can. So there are several things you can combine and work with proper money management and practice that you make a lot of money with it. Okay, so this person now. So if you enter this trade now, look at this one, doesn't have a good movement. If I put that software on it now, you see that there's hardly any engulfing candle here. Hardly any engulfing candle. That's why you have this poor movement here. But if you enter this trade here now, from here to here, it's still good profits. From here to here, it's still good profits. Okay, that's about $3 from what I'm calculating here. If you use the smallest lot, that's about $3 of profit. With the chart I sent to you guys, the trading plan I sent to you guys, if you catch this $3 in a day, my brother, my sister, this is your target for that day. Once you are starting, you've met your target for that day, go and do something else. You don't have to stay on the market 24/7. Me, I have not taken any trade today. And I'm going out this morning, and I don't think I will take any trade till I come back. You understand? So don't make the market your best friend, yeah, but don't let the market dictate your lifestyle. Okay, let's not deviate too much. So this one is a trending market here. If you are on the market at this point in time, let's take a look at what M1 did. Let's quickly take a look at what M1 did at that point in time. Where are you? Sure, I don't pass on. One second, let's find it. Okay, here it is. So this is the trend here that started. So all this one here, just boom. In fact, this is midnight, so there's nothing good that will come out from there. So the next morning, this is what, 9 a.m. From this time, you can see the time here, 9:47 a.m. Okay, if you are looking at the market here now, what will you do? You just wait for it to break down from this 80 and trade. I know some people, in fact, it's happened to me too when I was still learning to trade. Once I'm in profit, maybe let's say $1, and I'm seeing this kind of pullback here, I'll start getting scared. It's going to 30 cents, it's going to 40 cents. Let me close. No. The point is, once it gets to zero, know that, okay, I'm willing to lose 50 cents from this trade. I can only risk 50 cents from this trade. Let it get to that 50 cents or not. Once it's at zero, break even, you set your stop loss there that, okay, I don't want to lose any money. I'm already in profit. Last, make it close me for loss, for 0.00 back. Put your stop loss at your entry. Okay? If you get a good entry, this thing would not make you lose. Okay? So from here, this is where the trade broke out, all the way down here. That's what, about 2 hours, if I'm not wrong. The trade broke out here. Let's say you entered here up to here. 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Well, like I said, this V75 is very slow. It gives you $2.34. $2 and something, 30 something cents, yeah. If I am right. Yeah. So you are almost meeting your targets for the day. Look for the next clear entry, which is this. Hold on, let's move it here. No, that's not an entry. this is the next clear entry, a buy. Okay, a buy. You take this buy from here. Look at the movement now, very smooth. So any other one you want us to look at? Meanwhile, let's try looking at boom 1000.
I want to ask a question there.
Okay, please ask a question.
From that V75.
Okay, let me go back there. I asked.
Like from what you said before that you're looking at that detector band, that once you come outside, you can take your trade. So if you are using the RSI, can we still look at this detector band to also take trade?
Do you have the detector band?
No. Is there a free indicator on the indicator, or
no? It's
is
not.
it separate?
It's not free. It's separate. It's something I developed.
Okay, no problem. Right.
All right.
You can go back to the boom and be crash.
So for boom and crash, personally, I don't buy crash and I don't sell boom at all. No matter how juicy it looks, I would not do it. Now, for boom and crash, if you want to use this, you have to be very careful. I would personally say don't use it. But if at all you have to be very careful. You need to be very, very patient. This is a trend, a trending market here. From here to here, this range is a trending market. So you need an aggressive breakout. Okay, so if you see it forming a long line under the RSI here, or above the RSI, just know that's a trend. You don't even need to look at the market to know that's a trend. Just cool down and then wait for a breakout. This is a breakout here, and it does give you a good buy. Okay, another thing you can use in place of this band, let me just tell you guys for free, is the Bollinger Band. Only that the detector band, I combined a lot of things to make it so you might not get as accurate as the Bollinger. Can you see here? It doesn't come outside of the Bollinger Band. However, on the detector band, yeah. Let me just quickly change this back to 1. Yeah. However, you can see it very clearly here. It comes outside and then it sells for a very long time. It comes outside here and then it buys for a long time. Gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests outside the band here, and then crazy buy. In fact, if you had entered a buy here or here, if you hold a buy from here, your story will be different by now. Very, very different. Or here, or here, or here. Anywhere you enter here, look at where the price is now. Now it's outside the band here. What's this 15 minutes time frame? What are you expecting again? It's going to buy. Let's look at it on 5 minutes. It's outside the band. It's going to buy. This is what I used to give my trade with my gold digger strategy. It's outside the band here now, coming here to give at the resistance zone, at the support zone here. What do you expect? You're expecting a spike next. But going by RSI, this is why I said it is dangerous to use this on boom and crash. Going by RSI here, it looks like it's going to sell. But of course, you want to wait for it to come outside. So you don't enter yet. Look at this one. When it broke up inside, look at the buy. So that's just my own advice. Of course, 1 hour is always going to be more expansive. You're still on a buy. You're still on a buy here. But me, I don't trade this with 1 hour. I use 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and sometimes 1 minute if I want to scalp it. Okay, so any questions, please? If you have any questions, please ask now. Does any one of you guys have a question?
No, for now.
Okay, Miss Sweetness, I don't know if it's Miss or Mrs. Do you have any questions? Okay, no. All right, so thank you. You can apply this simple strategy and work with it. 15 minutes, 5 minutes, you're good. I wouldn't go to 1 hour. I wouldn't even go to 30 minutes either. You can say I didn't touch 30 minutes at all on this call, on this video. So now 15 minutes and 5 minutes is good for you. Make your quick get in and get out, and then you're good to go. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.